Good evening. Let me get the desktop audio going. There we go. All right. Part 19 of this. I think I'm getting close to the end. I'm not sure, so I might be able to get this done. And I don't have to. I'll have to get this done with this stream, but I have the feeling that there's not much else to do in The Stranger, in the Echoes of the Eye. But we'll find out in this stream. There's one or two things I might want to do as a side mission. Not side mission, but to look at. I do feel, though, I'm getting a little bit stuck. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, kind of like what I did with the end of the main game, where I'm like, I got all the pieces in place, but I'm not quite sure. But I'm not asking for hints just yet, because there are a couple things I want to look at first. So we'll see. Got my tasty beverage. Totally grape juice. Totally grape juice. So right before I started the stream, I ate dinner, and then for some reason we started getting into pictures of me with, growing up, because we somehow got on the topic during dinner about the fact that right after I graduated, I was in a rainbow wedding. A friend of mine got married, and there's 6 people in the party, and everybody had it was a pastel color, but it looked like kind of a rainbow. It was really ridiculous. And we're trying to find pictures of it. And I ended up finding all these pictures of me when I was a baby, and then as I was growing up, and my kids, especially my older son, they never saw me like that. We don't go through those pictures that much, and so they're like, "Oh my God, that was you." And then there's a picture that I found when I was a sophomore in college, and I had the really long wavy hair, and I was in a studio, and I posted it to Blue Sky if you want to see it. But it's like, yeah, that's me. That is absolutely me. And used to have the big rocker hair, and then genetics kicked in. So sad, but oh well, you do with what you can. Anyway, so without further ado, let's resume. So the first thing I kind of want to do, let's not look at the moon, then it goes away. Haha. The first thing I want to do is the first area that you can go to, where you have to take a raft to just want to make sure there's no, let's go into rumor mode. I think it's a little bit easier to see it that way. Maybe not. Endless Canyon, no. Starlit Cove, I believe, is where we want to go. Yeah. Well, Slide Burning Room. Is that it? Cinder Isles? No. No, that's... Yeah, that is where I want... Okay, this is where I want to go. Okay. I think... Yeah. That is the place I want to go. Not because I think there's anything... Can you hit people, by the way? If you're on the island or on your planet, can you bonk into people and hurt them? I've never tried to do that. It seems... Or, cook them, burn them alive as you're, you look down and you see... as you're trying to land. Totally horrible, but, No, we gotta go... Oh my God. Oh my God. Me have no coordination right now. I always feel like I have to have 5 minutes to get myself reorientated on how to actually fly this thing. So the thing I want to just show briefly first is, okay, in this area somewhere here, I think right, I can zoom in with the scope. That's one place you can go into the computer matrix world, because see that tower? Ooh, I never noticed it. Maybe that's what the spark... Oh, interesting. That's how it connects. Interesting. That actually may be something to think about, because that has... I don't think it will show this far away, but that is also a place you can connect. Okay. And then if we keep going up this way, and I think it's here. There's another, yeah, because you can see the tower there. But then, and then the statue here, that's another place you can connect. So that's 4. But there should be one more. And that's with, I think, you see the symbol with the hand out. Oh, actually, okay, that's right. This, no, that's not the 4th. That tells you secrets, but that's not the 4th. So the chain tower is the 4th one, but I don't know if I've seen the 5th one. So that's one thing I want to look at. Yeah, I was always like looking at the top of these going, why, you know, why did they have that sparkly thing there? Now I know why. Because that's how you connect to the Matrix. The AUX Matrix. Okay, I'm going to dock here because that's where I want to go, is in that, because I want to check something out. Now, that's sparkling. We can zoom in now. We could see that. Right in here. I may not be able to see it from this angle, which is fine. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's 1, 2, that's 3. Then that's another place you can connect in. That's 4. I don't see a sparkly thing, but I know you can't. Well, oh, well, it's with the statue that's down here, so you might not be able to see it right now because it I got like dizzy for a second because I saw all the stars out there. But there's got to be one more, right? And I thought maybe it's over here. But I thought there'd be one more place that you can get into. But maybe I'm overanalyzing what that actually means. Unless it's in here. I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe it is in here. I don't know. Okay, so never mind. Well, not never mind. I'm going to do what I wanted to do anyway, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we got to grab this, put it there, grab this, put it there, turn on the light, go to sleep. I don't think this is anything. I just wanted to try something, so... Oh, mother... Yeah, duh. God damn it, I don't have a, Stupid, stupid, stupid. I do not have a artifact. Is there an artifact around here anywhere? I mean, I can just meditate again and go to where I know there is one. But I thought there might be one here somewhere. I've never really looked that hard to go, is there an artifact here? because that would be nicer. Although I'm getting near the end of the game, I think, so I don't think it's that important to know if there's one here or not. There's a lantern. But no, I don't think there's an artifact. That kind of sucks. I thought there was. But there isn't. Or is there? Is there an artifact in here? Anywhere? Anywhere? Artifact? Artifact? Anywhere? Anyone? Anywhere? Not broken lantern. I don't give a crap about a broken lantern. I don't know if, like, what to still make of the Alks. Are they bad? Were they under, like, you know, not necessarily bad or good. They just did what they did. You know what I mean? There's one in the Tower Vault code room. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Thank you. I thought there'd be one here. I'd always start at the lower place and then this is a lot more convenient. Although I'm using more fuel, but it doesn't matter because when you get it. No, there's not. Forgot about this this one a bunch too. Unless I'm not thinking that was what I thought you meant by code room, so I thought there would be. So that goes there, that goes there. Right, these are all, that's the 4. And they all kind of connect to. But the thing is, that one room here, let me put that, hold on. I mean, I can, it's no big deal. I can meditate and just remember to pick one up where I think it is. So this one, that symbol. See, there was like 5 symbols, and then these 2 had the codes, but then the 3 in the middle don't. When you go into that one room to get the 5 codes, that room did not have that. Zoom in on that area again. Maybe I thought it was over here. Yeah, I can't remember. There is a door thing that goes in here, but I don't remember where that goes or what that does. Oh, maybe I should go back there. I am just going to look because I'm curious. Oof. No damage. Is there one in here? If not, no big deal. All right, you'd think there would be one in this area, but apparently there isn't. Unknown language. I know. What's so funny is when I started coming here, this thing right here, I went by it so many times, I was like, I never even dawned on me. It's a cave. Go look in it. Dumbass. All right, we'll just meditate. I know where, I just totally forgot to pick one up. I'm looking online. Yeah, seems like the one in Lowlands is the one you're supposed to take here. Yeah, that's the one I've always been doing. So I just flat out forgot. No big deal. This game has taken longer than I expected. I thought this, because I was looking at like some of my streams that I did for like the Batman games, And this is number 19. And a couple of them that I've done were like 4 hours long. They've usually been like an hour and a half or two. But I know one I did just to finish the main game. I spent like, I think 4 hours that night to finish that. So as much as I have enjoyed playing this, it'll be nice to get to a different game and switch it up again. Wait. Oh. For a second that looked like a something. Never mind. It'd be cool if you could actually get in those ships. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe you can. Maybe there is a way to do that. To get in those ships. Now this time... Okay. This is not the main thing I wanted to do. I just wanted to do it. So I want to see if this has anything of where... You'll see once I get there. It's not a big deal, but... God damn it. Don't you hate it when you get like an itchy back? Ugh. And as you get older, the flexibility goes away, so it's not as easy. We might get a winter storm warning, or 1 to 4 inches of snow tomorrow, which would suck because my self-defense dojo is 30 minutes away, and the sensei is good about, like he knows it takes us a half hour to get there. So he's really flexible about us like making up time, but the last 2 weeks I haven't been able to go. And so, you know, we've missed. So then he'll just be like, okay, we'll just make up a lesson later and do like an hour-long lesson because Wednesday night he's our last lesson. Me and my older son. So, which is cool, but if we miss tomorrow, then we'll have to make up 3 lessons, which will be kind of annoying, but whatever. I'm glad we do have that flexibility, though, with this guy. Alright, now we've got the right dozer. Poof. Okay, so the thing I wanted to do is... I don't want to go back down in that area. That's not it. What I wanted to do is just go over here. I don't have to light all these. I don't know why I'm lighting them, but I am. Oh, come on. There we go. Somebody put in the effort to render all this. I should look at it. Okay, now, so what I wanted to do was, you get on this thing, obviously you can't go that way. But you can go this way. Now what you're supposed to do is shine your light in that crack there. But I never went the full distance. I'm like, what's on the other side? I'm just curious. I don't think I've been here yet. I want to see what's here. Because why not? You know? Maybe there's some evil, awful creature here. Maybe this has got a huge secret. Maybe this is nothing. Maybe this is just a burnt out shack. Who knows? I was like, well, I should just come over here to look. Oh, so that's right. This is where you see in like the vision or whatever, you're standing here looking at that, and then he takes it, and then I think he goes across this, and that's where he gives you the hint to go. And that's what leads to the next area. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to check this out and see what this other side was, if it was anything at all. And my thought is that no, it wasn't. Oh. That's interesting. Like, is that how they interpret the eye, that it makes new galaxies? Huh. Okay, so there was a little thing there. Nothing like, and that's their worshipping of the eye, which they burn down because the eye is evil. Or at least they think it's evil. Okay, so kind of cool to come over here. I mean, again, nothing a big deal, but just a cool look at. Okay. And then I don't think there's anything on this side. I don't care about that side because I've already been in there. But just wanted to check out some of these areas and see what they're like. And then you go bonk. Right? Yep. Alright. So now what I wanted to do, the next thing today on the agenda was, and I might be running out of time to do this, but we will try nevertheless. It's not to go in that way. This way is okay. Yeah, like I was saying, the verdict, the judgment is still out on this group. Were they evil people? Were they just trying to, you know, make do with what they had and the knowledge that they had? Well, I want to go over here, just cause. Not because I think I'll have time before the dam breaks. See, okay. I knew that I had seen an area that had one of these, and I was like, how do you open the door? Right? And I thought I had figured out the code, actually, not from what I saw in the secret room, but from something else nearby. Or maybe... I'm almost positive. Yeah, see, there it is. So I was right. I was not full of shit. There are sometimes I'm full of shit. This is the time I'm not full of shit. Okay. Good. I thought I had been smoking crack. Yeah, I think I had come in here before and I was like, what's the point? Because you come in here. But maybe this will make more sense now. Or not. That's saying whatever is trying to get the eye thing is no longer working. At least that's my interpretation. I mean, again, I've seen this before. But again, now that I have more context, I don't remember seeing this. See? I'm not crazy. You're all crazy. Yeah, and then this just led to an area that you can't... Well, it's just on this door to the other side. So, it wasn't a big deal, but this makes sense. So that at least helps me to go, yes, I have seen this before. I am not Looney Tunes, and things do work in my brain. Okay. Now, let's see if I got enough time to do what I want to do. I'm not sure. Do I? We're going to find out. If I don't, no big deal. Shit. Well... Never mind. It's no big deal. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just meditate. No big deal. I wanted to get on the thing before it crashed, but that at least solved something in my head that I know I had seen a code to do it before. I had gone into a room, saw the code, put it in, and that's the actual other one that I already have as well. So, okay, good. By the way, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So, any new subscriber helps. So, thank you in advance. All right. We shall go back. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe I should take the elevator up. I think that'll get me there much quicker than... But is there an artifact there? Oh. A couple of these things is just playing. I want to just try to see if I can do what I want and get there quicker. But the main thing I want to do is get into the hanging statue thing with, you know, with an artifact. Go in there, because now that I have a little bit more information, maybe it will make a little bit more sense when I go there. Maybe not. No, you will not autopilot into there. Oh, good thing I didn't put my suit on. Oh wait, no, duh, you stupid. I was like, do this, and then I don't do it because I completely forget. Because I think this gets to me where I want to go much quicker. If I have my bearings straight. And then again, it's sometimes nice to see rooms that you've been in before, but that you get more context to the game and what's been going on. You see a little bit more of this and you're like, oh, okay, that's what this is. That's what this is. That makes a little bit more sense now, you know? Like this symbol. What is that symbol? What does that mean in their language or in their world? I feel like Newt and Aliens having to jump onto the table to see what's going on. Huh, I wonder what all this means. Interesting. Okay. But I believe... Yes. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go anyway. That's what that goes into. Okay. The real thing of what I wanted to do was to get into the statue. And I don't have an artifact. Yeah. See, that would be important, is to have an artifact. For God's sakes, just walk up. This game needs a run mode. Let your character run. I don't think there's one in this building, but I could be wrong. Maybe there is one in here. Maybe there isn't. To get into it, I remember, is a little bit of a pain because you actually have to go underneath. No. Is there one in here? I do not remember. They're giving away like candy, but only if you're in the right area. Then it works. Yeah, there isn't one here. Okay, fine. Fine, fine. It's just easier to meditate and go get it. Okay. So this time, do the normal thing. Go get the artifact, go all the way around. We want to go to the statue and go underneath it with an artifact and visit that area. Now, if I can't figure out what to do there, then I feel like I might be screwed because I don't know really what else to do. But we'll see. No hints yet. No secret messages. Let me cook. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I like the autopilot. It gives you a break to have a drink. Of grape juice. Total grape juice. Not a hint, but optimization. The cliff's entrance is closer for artifact plus... The cliff's entrance. I'll remember that next time if I have to do that. I believe you, I'm just... Oh, I know what you mean. The broke... Yeah, actually... I think I know what you mean. Yeah, you're right. This would be closer. Because there's an artifact right there. Thank you. Thing is, though, is there a see, there's no... Well, I don't need one. I don't need a ship. It'd be nice to have a ship. And by ship, I mean little floaty thing. But I don't need it. I can just dive in. No big whoop. Okay. Let's go swimming. Let's go swimming. Just had to get a bearing on where I actually am. I haven't run into like any aquatic life or anything. Like they didn't do that, which is, I don't know, a little odd. But they're an advanced race of people. Okay, we're here. Let's doze off. So now... just make sure I've seen everything in here. Okay, let's go down. Okay, so let's just make sure everything is lit up. Just because. Now we know that this is no good, but I got ideas. I am an idea man. I've got ideas. We're just going to go up here. Like every little entrance I'm looking at. Is that a place to go? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to try is... Suppose there's not enough... There's more candles over here. But let's just drop you here. Okay. And let's go over here. So yeah, there's that light. I think they'll still see me. Yeah, they still see you. Even though you're in the simulation world, they still see you. I thought they would. Might help to review what you learned since you last came here. It could. So I think those areas off in the distance, I can't zoom in on them. And I can't focus the light on it either. But I think those things you see off in the distance are the other three places that when you get to like the secret areas and you avoid all the ghost alks that okay, well shit, now I'm out of ideas. Yeah, they're like, no, not too good. Well, I don't want to jump in the water because that makes you, especially with this, that would be bad because that would stop the simulation or I'd have to go back in. Let's just drop this. Oh. Well, I mean, that's great, but I'm not going to be able to jump up on any of those platforms. That's too high. Oh. Oh, that is cool. Let him cook. Let him cook. We're just going to pause it because I want to write this down. Just because I am that way. So let me do my artistic abilities. And then that's half moon there. And then that's like more of like a full moon. Except the crescent is open on that side. I was showing a picture to my older son that I drew when I was 7 years old of Snoopy because I really like Peanuts, Snoopy, and all that stuff when I was growing up. And so I drew Snoopy, and someone was like, "Wow, you actually had some artistic talent." I'm like, "I used to." And then everything, well, then I started playing guitar. I got older. All right, so we got that just for reference purposes. I have that now. Resume. Okay, so I could get over here. I have thoughts now. I have thoughts. They're not good thoughts, but I have thoughts. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This might be a mistake, but it will be okay if I do this. I have an idea. It may not be a good idea, but it's an idea. It's an idea. I figured this out. Ha! Okay, cool. Now, I could extinguish all this, but I think that's bad. I don't want to do that just yet. Okay. The next thing I want to do is let's put it back up here so it's far, far away. Okay. And now let's go to this one. We'll go to the second one. Does it work kind of the same way? Not really. What I was hoping it would do is actually, like, in some odd way, pull that over here. But maybe that's not how this works. I'm just trying shit at this point. It's okay. I don't remember what it started on. I think it was this. Okay, so that's not it. What does this do? Does this do anything? No. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. I don't think there's any areas here for dead elks to come and get me. I'm kind of wondering if you actually have to blow this out and then you can do the next one. We'll see. Nice. That blew out the top one there. Now I'm kind of wondering. Right, it does this. Right, he shows you blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I'll just let him. Combo locks look really cool in Matrix mode. Yeah, they do. Yes, I've already seen this. I know what this does. Blah, blah, blah. Go over there, do this. Blah, 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 blah. Poof, poof. Already done this. What I was wondering, yeah, because now you see these. Wait, no. What I was wondering is if it got like a little bit more open for some reason, but it doesn't. Yes, I feel that. None of these are really affecting anything. I'm just kind of curious. Where'd it go? So it just gets lower. Okay. So it definitely controls. It must just cycle like through and around. And these two don't seem to do... Well, if they do something, I can't see what it is. That's why I thought artifact was in there. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Nah, that didn't do shit. Okay, this one's a little tougher. Or I'm just a little stupider. Does it give you the vision? Yeah, it does. I don't need that. No, no. It's like I don't want to see that again. I don't want to overthink this because if I run out of time, I run out of time. It's no big deal. So I know how to do this one. Yeah, I know. I already did what I needed to do here, but I was just curious. Hmm. Yeah, the rendering of the sphere is really cool. Well, I still got time, but I have not heard the rendering of dying hopelessness. So, oh, duh, that's what I wanted to try. It's not a big deal, but I wanted to try something. No big. This is probably no big. It doesn't matter, but I'm just curious. Yeah, dash line that leads up. It's interesting that some of the things you can interact with and some of them you can't. It would be nice if there was something here to say, "Come here, boaty. Come here, boat." What the hell? That's like something rendered still at the sphere. That's pretty weird. We somehow have to figure out the code to get this thing to come over. If you want to nudge, maybe. Like I said, you can see. I just heard something else scream. So. Yeah, I mean, obviously you need to figure out the code or something to get that to come over here and then a way to get over there so that all three of them can pull this out, open it up, you open this, and I think that's how the game ends. Yeah, I'm hearing the music. Yeah, I'm just curious. Because it doesn't matter. I'm at the end of a loop anyway. Whee. Oh. Yeah. Oh, what's interesting is that it's gone from here now. Which, I mean, makes sense. I'm just kind of curious. Did one... Nope, it's still connected by 3. Okay. Just tell me if you're going to drop off, Will, because then I might want to ask you before you, if you have to leave the stream early. That's fine. Just let me know. Nope. This is Seal Vault. Sorry, I'm looking at this now. So he puts a light there. That's what makes, in these 3 areas, that's what puts the chains around this. So if you can get to them, you can blow them out. Seal vault is resting on the shore of a lake. There are 3 interfaces, each marked with one of the 3 symbols from the vault. I rotated the mechanism in front of the vault, causing it to strain. Yeah, I already read that before. You're doing the review nice. Well, thank you. I don't know if this is okay, that shows the brain interaction thing. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Huh. I don't... Stranger... Yeah, that's what I was looking at, is this room. I think. No. Stranger in another crash. Stranger's contract. Okay. I don't know if that really helped or not. Well, I don't have anything marked. Oh, I do, don't I? Symbol room. Yeah, that's that one. Okay, these show you. I did this before, so it's not like this is anything new. That's why I think I've done everything. I've done everything I can. I've looked at everything I can. There's lots of artifacts here. Like, they gave me the visions. And I can get out of this if I need to. Oh, really? I mean, I know I've done this before, but I didn't know, or I just forgot. But there is one over here. So much more peaceful. Yep, that shows that you can go up in there. Sorry, I know this looks like ridiculous of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of curious why it breaks. Now, okay, I'm getting very close to I might need a hint. Not yet. So I don't think you can get the... whatever that is, that puts stress on this. I know how to do the first thing. The other two I don't. Let me ask a question. If I go in there and I go to, because I caught up, 1 lockdown, 2 to go. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate the enthusiasm. By the way, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000, the more the better. So thank you. So let me ask a little bit of a hint. Here's a gentle nudge. How did you know how to do the first one? Pure guess. Well, it's because one of the areas that you can go to show that there were bridges, or like a light bridge to get to a different area. So let me ask you this. Can you solve the other two if I go into the statue, into the Matrix statue area? Can I solve all of it there? Or do I have to play a weird back and forth game going somewhere else? Because the first lock I was able to do in there. But the other two locks, I know I have to get to the other side. Right? And I got to blow those out. I'm just wondering, is it possible to do all that there? The answer to that is probably a big hint. Well, you can say yes or no. Yes, I can do it all there, or no, I can't do it all there. So it's not that big of a hint. Can't do it all there. That's what I thought. Okay. "20-second delay hurts here." Yeah, it does. "You learned a piece of knowledge a while ago, and I don't think you've ever acted on it." "Fair to say you've used the knowledge you've gained from one of the guarded areas to blow out that first lock. Yeah, maybe reviewing the info from the other secret areas specifically is useful." You used the knowledge you gained from one of the guarded areas to blow out that first lock. Yeah. Well, if you mean that I could tell that there were bridges, and then it was just a pure guess that by changing the lock, that was actually moving the pieces up and down so I could walk across it. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm really trying to think this through because I'm like, I kind of feel I'm close, and if I can, I want to get this done tonight, if possible. It's not a requirement, but it's possible. Um, the raft going back and forth. If I move the raft to one side, do you actually does it actually move it here? You learn how to leave the render. Maybe rubber duck your understanding of the knowledge you gain from the secret areas. Um, um, I don't know. Um, perhaps. Well, that's what I was thinking. Is go into ship's log because I'm kind of stuck. One of the stranger's inhabitants jumping off of a raft during a transition between areas and falling below the world. Well, but saying don't do that, that's bad. But I haven't tried that. So I guess I could do that. All right, that gets you into this. Oh no, he dies. He's dead. No interface. But he goes into the world anyway, so maybe I have to die. I don't know. This is stuff that's hard to deduce, but would be way more satisfying the less it's hinted, but happy to be more. I would start with viewing the Matrix info on these and talk out some theories. Well, this one I get. If he leaves the thing there, like what I've done, is that you can walk out. That's something I've already done. This one just, I think, gives you information about bong, 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 bong. Sends a signal to the brain to say, time to come back. So he comes back. Failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. Yeah. I mean, I haven't tried this one. I guess I could just go into the into a cave. I don't know if there's a specific one though, because they show there's like 2 islands to the left. So I don't know if that matters or not. And he holds the artifact, so I'm going to do that too. I'm not going to leave the artifact on the thing. And I always wondered why they show you this. Looks like there's mountains. And maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter what, which cave you're dropping from. Can't no sure. Yeah, I know. I get it. Shrouded Woodlands. I guess we can go there. Does it really matter? I've wasted so much time thinking about this. I'm like, does it matter which one? Like, what's the quickest? I could go in there. But to get down to a... yeah, let's do that. Excuse me. Not that one. Not that one. Time thinking, surely not time wasted. This is a thinking game. Just hear the hiss of the airlock when you came in. Oh. That's... sorry. I didn't even notice that. That's weird. I don't know why it muted. Maybe I maybe it had the focus. Ow. And I didn't realize it, and and I accidentally muted the desktop audio. I'm not sure. Oh well, thank you for alerting me to that. So amateur. Oof. Do not have a jetpack, do not have a jetpack, do not have a jetpack. So I'm just gonna zoom around a little bit. Because it's really hard to see anyway. Oh yeah, that's where they're doing their little evil incantation seances. That's okay. We went dark here. That's all right. Oh, that's the building that... Okay. Sorry, I just put some 2 and 2 together thing there, so that's okay. These are the 2 islands, I think, that they were showing. I think. That's right. You can only go one direction. Just like the band. I might be overthinking this. I'm not sure. Because it just... You go out anyway. You know what I mean? And then there's... It's not even a mountain. This is just a canyon area. It's funny, now that I've explored all this, I'm like, aha, I know what that is, and I know what that is, and I know where that all goes now. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Not what I intended. I didn't know blowing out all the candles on the raft did that. But hey, knowing is half the battle. In the interest of moving a little bit quicker, does it matter where you jump off in what cave? Didn't even know you could do that. Well, I think like Will said, could you take the artifact and bring it back to the museum on Hearth? Well, see, now I know something that you guys didn't, so... No, it does not matter. Okay, that's what I thought. Here we go. Well, ain't that interesting? That looks bad that I could never get back up from. Okay. We're exploring. Yeah, that's one of the things you come down. I bet there's a barrier all around this. Or not. How far does this go? Like, whoa, man, does this just go all the way around it? I kind of know what I have to do, I think. I think the pieces are starting to fit together. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. Well, that doesn't matter. I don't know. Let's just see how far this goes. Because like I said, somebody rendered all this. Some poor developer put all this together for all of us to try to figure out and go, Jason, why in the hell are you doing this? You really don't need to. It's not necessary, Jason. Maybe if I went that way into the oblivion. Maybe if I put my artifact down, I could see stuff. Ooh. Okay, it just goes all the way around. Fine. But. What I think I can do. So keep in mind you're in the exploring is fun. Also keep in mind you're in the lowlands, which means I'm about to die pretty soon because as soon as the thing goes away, that's okay. I think some things are starting to click anyway. Because guess what I could do when I go down here? I could blow that lock out. Okay. But it's a one-way thing because once you jump down here, you could get across, but there's still this pesky light thing. Ah, crap. About to die. Nope. Damn it. That's okay. We're going to meditate because I'm going to do the same thing I did before, except I'm going to do something else. So just give me a second. See, that's my brain. I overthink things. You know, I was overthinking, well, does it matter which cave you dive into? You know, and of course it doesn't. I would have been sitting there for like hours looking to the left going, well, is it this one? Is that the one I jump out of? You know, rumors? No. I have thoughts. Sometimes I dread coming here because it's like, is it going to be the time where something knocks, you know, me out? I'm just curious, because I'm a curious fellow. I doubt it has anything to do with it. Can you actually get in these ships and fly? I don't know. Can you do it? I'm going to go here again, because it's just simplest and quickest. Which is fine, because what I want to do is okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't fly. Nobody knows if you can go in one of those ships. That's okay. I don't know either, so. By the way, if you're new to the channel, haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Where do I want to go again? Over here, because I got to blow something out. Okay, so what I wanted to do when I got here is I wanted to get over to the left. Because I was curious. Yeah, there's a border around this too, isn't there? Okay, that's fine. I kind of expected that. But what I'm curious about is this. Okay, that doesn't look good. How dare you? How dare you? You have to make me think even more now. So I don't know how to do that yet. Just to confirm, I am going to do what I thought I could do. I'm kind of curious though if I do that. Ooh. Almost feels like a black hole here, you know, where it's not being rendered. Just want to look at this from the other side. Because it's easier to actually see all the crap, right? So that's the entrance down there. Those are the two guardians or whatever you want to call them. And if it wasn't for this light, I could get past them. Oh, that's funny. I just noticed this. What if you get an achievement for like going all the way to the end of the rendering? Like this. What the hell is this? Oh, is that what it's projecting on when you're watching? Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. Kind of cool. Kind of interesting. And I know I don't have a lot of time here. I know that. Don't need to remind me. Although I'd be fine if you remind me. I'm just saying I don't need to be reminded. Because these are the 3 areas. Yeah, that drops down into there. And I bet this is the one. This is the one that showed me the light bridge, right? Well, that's kind of cool that you can do this. Oh. No, it was the other one that had the light bridge. But I bet if I walk down here... Yeah, because you come down there, you go over there, you watch the things, and then you can come over here, and that's it. You can't get any farther. But you can get farther from the other side. Because I'm here. That's funny how they render some of that. That's actually kind of cool. It won't let me get to any more of the reels, though. That's so sad. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Let's just confirm something. Let's go back to our little black hole of... This is the one that... Yeah, does that. Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Grab you. Come over here. Because I just want to confirm. Wasn't for the stupid light. See, it doesn't see me, but it's because of this hole that has the light here. I can't get over to that third area. So, we know how to do the first one here, because I already have the code here, and so I could just put it in to get the things to show up. We know how to do the second one, which is you basically... You'd have to drop down here from... Probably the high place would be the good place to go, because that's very stable. Although to get down to the craft is a kind of a pain in the butt, because you have to go through that whole building. You don't have to release any of the AUX, but you have to go over and then back so that you can get across and then go through and then down. But then you could just jump off. You could get here, go across, blow that out, come across here. You could do this, put in the code, blow that out. That's interesting. This is completely off now. Once you did that. Oh. Oh. Whatever, bitch. And did not expect that. Jerk. Okay then. Well, bye-bye. So it's over there. Yippee. And that did blow out the middle lock. So we can do 2 of them now. But we can't do the 3rd. One more thing to figure out. And this one I might need somewhat of a hint. Wait, just hold on. Wait for it. I gotta be in the ship. Jesus. Okay, so the Forbidden Archive slides. This one just shows you that if you put the thing down, that you can walk outside of where you need to go, which is cool. Already knew that. These ones are just stories. I don't think I need to re-explore these because these are just telling you more about the lore of the Alks. Right. This one ring, 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 which tells you if it's always the error reports, alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. Why is interesting. So they just keep walking. Is he already dead? It looks like he's already dead. That's just an eye thing. This one is, I think, showing you that to get into the Matrix, you have to have an artifact that's pointing to the flame. The thing synchronizes your brain into thinking, just like in the Matrix, that you're there. She puts you there, and then now you're there. You take an old geezer who dies, flatlines. So he's dead. But his artifact still lights up. And he is transported there. Now this is just telling you how to get through to the... Yeah, it's interesting. Now that I see it from this side, he takes it. And then you go this way. I mean, it's not Okay. I might need a little bit of a hint, because if the slideshows of things like that are showing an error report, this one is you just jump off the cave, so I know that. This one, if this is the error report, is something about the bell ringing. Which, if the bell rings, it doesn't wake him up, though, because he's already dead. So if you died when you're outside of it, you still stay in there. And the other Forbidden Archive, this one again, I know, which is to put this down. Though, yeah, I mean, even if I hadn't noticed the other area that had the two things there, they didn't move. I think that just gave you the hint that there's like things that give you extra direction to go. And also, I think if you went into that cave area, the cliff area, and you turned off, like you left your artifact down, you would see the bridges going across. What I can't put 2 and 2 together on is this one. No, wait a minute. Is this the one? No, that's not the one. Is this one. I don't know how that helps me. I have to ask for some help here. If somebody wants to give me a little bit more of a hint. Am I not thinking of this correctly? Is there something that I need to do here? Do I need to die? Do I need... you know, I'm a little bit kerfuffled here. Yeah, both of their artifacts are lit. I think a little hint would be a correction to something you just said. You said if you dial inside, the bell doesn't wake you. But it's really if you die while going in, the bell doesn't wake. Well, okay, I mean, I get that, kind of makes sense. This is one I had to look up on my playthrough. Okay, so I'm okay with losing my pride on this one a little bit, because Ben, I know you're smart. Will, I also assume you're smart, and I believe that other people that are watching this are smart. But if you had to look it up, then I'm a little curious as to what you actually have to do. If you're dead when you enter, yeah. How would you die going in? Stand on the fire? You have limited tools next to the fire. There's something in the room you sleep in that could kill you. The fire. So what? Do you have to stand in the fire and when it kills you, you're actually taken to this place? Because even when that guy died, that they show with this one, as the old geezer's coming up, even though he dies, it's the flame still like works. It doesn't actually kill him. So that's the only thing I can think of, is that you actually stand in the fire, let it kill you, and that actually brings you into here, into the Matrix world. Is that, am I going on the right track here? Next to the fire. He still went in even when he died, yeah. So because I want to do the River Lowlands again. That's the easiest one to get to and do what I want to do. Only one way to find out. Yuck. Yuck, yuck. You think? Yes, you are on the right track. So the right track is suicide. Got it. Okay, I just got banned from YouTube. Wonderful. Oh, wait, didn't it? Yeah, I should have. Why no show up? Fine. I thought I had something on my HUD. I don't feel bad if I had asked for help on this one, because if Ben couldn't figure it out, well, super big brain college man. Then I don't feel too bad. Oh, no, go, no, what are you, can't you fly? I haven't had that much wine, come on. Don't fly and drink. Don't drink and fly. I seriously have not had that much grape juice. Okay. Time to die. Are you 18-time MVP? Well, it's right back there if you can see it. 18-time MVP award. Jesus. Trying for 19 this year. Yeah, which reminds me, I got to get my stuff in. All right. So, ding, 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 ding. Y'all dead. Well, guess what I'm about to do? Okay, so that's interesting. Cook like a mallow, yeah. Very crisp. So now I'm dead, but I'm in here. Of course, you're not invincible. Like the Yes, I have. I just realized that I've joined the permanent residents of the Matrix. So what does that mean? It means they can't get rid of me. Right? Does that help? This area is so... The way I see it is that your flame is the only thing keeping you alive. Well, can they get rid of you? That's what I'm kind of curious to. Now, what they do is they blow out your flame. So I'm imagining that they can still get rid of me. Come here, motherfuckers. I want to try something. I'm just curious. This is just more of a curiosity than anything, because I'm trying to put all the pieces together on this one. Probably a mistake, because they actually do blow out your flame. So this is probably not a good idea. But, when has that ever stopped a politician before? Okay, where are you? Come on. Yeah, here you are. Yeah, look at me. Hey, I'm right here, buddy. Come on, I'm not scared. Yeah, see me? Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, come here. He's gonna blow it out. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. I honestly thought them blowing it out would essentially reset everything. So it's not that surprising. Maybe what I could have done is guard the light, and then he couldn't have blown it out. I'm still a little confused, though, by this. And again, I'm just kind of asking for help on this. Because I'm okay. If Ben looked this up, again, I'm fine with it. But I get it. If you're dead, they'll bring you in there. And even when time is up, an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. Right, because they're still in the Matrix and they can't get out unless they snuff out their flame. Yeah, they hear the bell. Nope, I'm still going. Double middle fingers. I'm still going. The only thing I can think of is that even if you're in an area that had the AUX that are there, they get extinguished when that flame goes away. But this is saying that the bell rings, you can... So I don't know. I don't know how you can use this to your advantage. Oh. Oh, I think I know. I think I just put 2 and 2 together. I think. Because you can't die... Well, the bell doesn't extinguish the flames, right. But here's my thought. If you can't die or get teleported out, do the Guardians matter anymore? Because they'll just start going red, but and then they basically pull you out of the world. But if they can't do that to you anymore, you can walk right by them, right? I bite my... Come on, Ben. Only one way to find out, huh? Only one way to do this, huh? At least I figured that part out. I didn't get a hint. All right. Let's meditate so we have full time here. Theory sounds good to me. All right, so here's my plan. I'll say my plan as soon as I stop giving my memories to the big vault or whatever that is. Here's my thought. I want to go to the Highland area because that's the safest. That will stay around the longest. And by the way, I just see the explosion over there. That's pretty cool. That stays around the longest. That doesn't get sunk by anything. So I'll go into it by dying. So I'll stand on the flame, die, but I'll go into the world. So now I'm invincible. Not to the AUX, but I'm invincible because I can't get teleported back out. Then I will go to... It's going to take me a little bit of time there, but I know how to do it. I'll get the raft set. I'll get the bridge set up so I can go over in the big hall area. And I don't have to blow out any of the candles, so that's cool. And walk over to go down to get the raft. Once I'm in the cave, I jump down. Then I walk over, blow out the second one, and take the raft over. Then I go to the first one. I have the code here. See, that was smart of me to write that. Although I could have just dropped, I can drop my artifact there and then see that and adjust it, which I might do anyway just to make sure I've got it all aligned correctly. But get the first one, go across, blow it out, come back. Now the third one, I can just walk across. They're going to start to see me, but they can't make me unteleport. So then I can go across the third one, and blow out that one, and I think Bob's your uncle. High five. Fist bump. Fist bump. All right. Okay, let's resume. I have a plan. Doesn't mean I'm going to remember the plan, but I got a plan. So we want to go in the side entrance because that will get us there the quickest with an artifact. So now, if I'm correct on all this, I think I know how you speedrun the Stranger. Like, you have to actually go out to the satellite, see it so that you can actually get there. Then when you know where the blowout is, you just go there, grab the artifact, go into the world by dying, and so that's the speed run for this. Right? And if you know the like the degrees or whatever is like 40 something, I don't remember because I did it once and then I don't remember. By the way, nobody said anything. Can you fly these ships? I'm curious. Fuck. It's force of habit. What did I just say? I had a plan. What did I just say? You're probably watching me going, Jason, you literally just said you had a fucking plan and then you don't follow said plan. You know, what is... I thought this was Elite Gamer stream. Here we go. Jeez. All right. So stupid. I said exactly to do this, and then I don't do it. Although I'm not rushed for time when I do this direction, so no way to fly their ships that you know of. Run through the order you blow them out one more time. I don't know what you mean by that. Actually, I just realized there is a little bit of a shortcut that you can do with this. Because you don't have to make the bridge show up if you don't want to. There's a bridge already there. It's amazing how this technology works. Okay. So what I'm saying is... So what I am saying is... Oh, that's right, because you can... Yeah, if you know that one of these... That's right, up there. Not where I was about to fall off and go fuck and have to start all over again. It's this way. There we go. So this would have been faster if I wasn't such a dumbass. It's all good in the neighborhood. Nobody's going to show up. And I am invincible. Which locks are you blowing out in what order? Well, the second one first. You have to drop through on the raft. So then you do the second one, you blow it out, you go across, you do the first one, you blow it out, and then you do the third one. I mean, that makes sense to me. Oh, that's right. You have to light it first. I don't know. I feel like the Elks are not evil. They're just like they made the best out of whatever situation they were in. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. Need a drink here because I'm thinking we're about to finish the fight, as they say in Halo. Which, by the way, is a series of games I do want to stream. But that's coming in the future. Still got to get through the Splinter Cell games first. And some other games. There's so many games to play. All right, here we go. Agree they aren't evil, but reactionary, impulsively fearful, and protective. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a different alien species, a different alien race than what we're used to. You know what I mean? Okay, so we do this one first. Extinguish. We could do the third one next, but just to see if my theory is correct, but we're going to do this one next. And I am going to do what I said, which light up the area a little bit. Let's get some candles going. Just, I mean, I could look at the code, but it's that little bit of like peace of mind if I can see that it's actually there. All good in the neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had before. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I found them rather tragic and preferred the cheerful and curious normal. Yeah, that's true. I was kind of thinking that might be what they were. But again, you know, maybe they thought the eye was evil and, you know, that's what they had to do. But then burning all of their knowledge? I don't know. And they basically ripped their entire planet apart just to make this device. All right. Here's the moment of truth. Is my theory valid? Can I go across? Yep. Yep. I am invincible. I'm going to save the last of that for the... but I hope to be. This is the end. Well, that was it. Thank you all for playing. Goodbye. Oh. If there's a jump scare in here, I'm going to be pissed as hell. I didn't hear no bell. Okay, stairs. What? Well, I don't know. I swear to Christ, if I got it, well, I can just do all this over again. That's fine, but what do you want? You have a horn missing. Oh. Oh. Who are you? Okay, he... lets the artifact or the eye go. And they imprisoned him for doing that. He is the one in the vault. Oh. And then they imprison the vault, the eye again. Which stops the signal from going out to anybody else. dude. Look in the top right. Could play a board game. Oh. Sorry. This is me. This is my story that I want to tell you all. And now all this dies. That is what the signal of the Nomai see, which they teleport to into the dark bramble, but that causes their ship to experience problems, so they have to teleport away, or escape pods, and they go into those 3 places. So they start building structures and a life here. But the interloper comes and spreads all of the ghost matter, kills them. And the structures eventually fade away until we come to explore them. And we learn how to read their language. And we take these artifacts for other people to see. And so we start to explore. Sorry, thank you for letting me know to look up to the top right of my screen. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Why can't we go up together, buddy? Why couldn't I go with you? I think he was trying to do the right thing by letting the eye broadcast the signal. Or maybe not. He takes this, tells me to go with him. We take the raft. I can't take that. You left some foot. Fuck, really? God, I am so unobservant of things. I didn't even notice that he left footprints. Was that it? Are you supposed to do that? That's it? That's the end of the DLC. Really? That's the end of the DLC. There's technically more if you finish the game the normal way again. The prisoner joins around the final campfire. So, okay. Which I am not going to do. But you freed him from his imprisonment. Because he jumps in the water. And his life is ended. But he can finally be free. Oh yeah, touching conclusion of why the Nomai couldn't find the eye, because the signal had stopped broadcasting, and it stopped broadcasting because he had freed it. They saw. Okay, hold on here. Oh, I can listen to some music. He freed it for just a brief amount of time. They heard the signal, so they teleport to this solar system. But then in that time, when they crash and they are starting to build their own civilization on the planets here, the eye goes silent because they stop it from happening, the signal from going out again. Okay, that makes sense. I can see that. That the ending is just kind of abrupt. You know, it's just like, that's it. Echoes of the Eye. That's it. It's abrupt, you know. But like you said, Ben, if you decide to play it all the way, well, you don't have to do it all the way through. You could just do the thing where you go to the twins, you teleport over, you get the warp core, you go out, you go to Dark Bramble, you do that, and then you say he would be there too, which makes sense. Which makes the Nomai's decision to teleport to the signal before telling anyone else more meaningful as well. These chuckleheads hid it from them, yeah. Because if they waited too long, the signal would have disappeared again. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a nice DLC thing, and it does explain why, like you said, it does explain why they heard the eye, but then they don't hear it again. That kind of explains stuff. That's kind of cool. Let me ask you something. I think Will mentioned this. If you get an artifact and you bring it over to the museum, does anybody do anything with it? Are they like, oh, what's this? I know you could say, well, do it, but it's getting late, and I'm like, if I have just finished, I finished, which is fine. But I'm kind of curious if that's... Possible chain of events led to all this, which is a fun thought. Cool mysteries, a little creepy in the vibe for my taste, but I really enjoy it. It is a little creepy, but I think once you hear the whole story, a lot of it's more sad than anything else. Like, the Nomai are who they are. The Alks, for lack of a better term, are who they are. And I don't think any of them... I mean, that's the thing, I think, is if you would ever meet a alien civilization, I think there's so much about context and meaning, which I think the movie Arrival does so well. And explaining, just how a creature that perceives time like we perceive space and can move and go through it, and speaking in a language that's like a circle, and because I mean and how do you find a way to speak a language to creatures like that? I thought to try when you left with the I could try that too, but I don't think I am right now. So it's actually a nice story. I felt a little bit more accomplished with the Echoes of the Eye. I felt like it was a little bit more clear and straightforward. My older son, Gumi, Hayden, told me that he felt like the eye was a little bit more polished, a little bit more, not straightforward, but I think maybe a little bit easier to understand and what's going on. And I agree with them. The only thing I didn't catch was, like, I knew that when they showed you the air reports and you jumped down, I just had not done that. I needed a little coaching about the death thing, but then when it clicked to me, it's like, why would you need to die? And then I'm like, oh, that's right. The Guardians won't be able to stop you then. And then you can just go through. So yeah, I think it wasn't too bad that way. I think that was a little bit more straightforward. So I give it, I tip my hat to the folks that made this game. It's fun. I mean, if you watch me play it, now you know a lot of what you can do. But still, it's, if you just watch bits and pieces, give it a whirl, give it a try. And there's a couple things I haven't done. Like if I go into the ship, I believe there's a couple areas that I didn't quite all figure out, What the heck is that? Oh, that's the white hole. Okay. Not that I'm going to go anywhere. But just to show, yeah, now the seal vault is... Let's read this. I met one of the stranger's inhabitants who was imprisoned within the vault. Exclamation point. The prisoners showed me a vision revealing the actions that they took resulted in their internal confinement. Oh, so they're also like Nomai in that I guess they're genderless. Okay. I used the vision torch to share my knowledge of the solar system's history with the prisoner. Prisoner left one final vision for me by the water's edge as a farewell. And he wanted to go on a journey with him. That's nice. But the reason I came here is because if I go through this, I think there were a couple of things, like the Hanging City. Yeah, there's more to explore there. I could actually, look at that and see what's there. I think the Lake Bed Cave, I never quite figured that out, but this one too, Ashwind Towers, there's more to explore there. There's a couple things that I could do, but if I decide to, I'll do that off camera to be completionist. But even then, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm pretty happy with where I am in this. You know what I mean? And personally, I think it's time to move on and get to another game. My take is the Elks were curious like the Nomai, followed the eye, but unsustainably so, bringing down their home. Yeah, they completely destroy their moon. Saw the end of the universe in it and got angry. Yeah, so they built the Matrix longing for what they lost, but it's a hollow facsimile. And the only guy who wants to listen to the eye and face reality, they lock up. It's a sad story, really. But look at how far you've come. 19 streams ago, you had no clue about anything, and now you know everything. I was just sad the game was over when I finished. I wanted to hang around and keep learning more. Yeah, and I think that's what's fun about this world is that you kind of would like to keep going. I mentioned just to talk about would they do any more content in this world? Would they actually do a sequel? I don't think there's any point. I think a good story, like a good show, like anything else, I think there's a point to it, and once you're done, you're done. Once you've told your story, and especially one that is as final as this, that the universe will end. Although at the end of this game, they show you that this universe ends, but then there looks like there's a new universe that creates. Like creating universes is cyclical. And there are creatures, they look like elks. That's what I actually thought, is that you end up seeing their story in the future is what you're seeing. And this stranger is what teleported from that, but that's not exactly what happens, I don't think. At least I don't think I'm understanding the lore correctly. So I don't really think there's a way to make this something that you could have any more content in it. If you did, you introduce another alien race from another star system, it's the same thing. They would just, there's no way to stop the way that the Earth or the universe is going to evolve and where everything will eventually die off. I wouldn't want a sequel to this. I just want another game like it. Yeah. And the end is end here. I don't think a traditional sequel makes sense for this. I don't think it does either. I don't think there's any point in making a sequel or really any other content for this world. I think it ends the way it ends. And that's fine. You don't need to have games that just keep having sequels and keep having more content into it. Just tell your story and then you finish. And sometimes that's the best way to do it. So overall, again, I think this game is good. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad I put the time in to playing this game. It was a lot of fun. It was a little frustrating at times, but a lot of fun. And I think, if they would have put just a little tiny bit more polish into the main game, and where you wouldn't have to look stuff up, maybe that or maybe just I didn't think it all the way through. But overall, I think the game is put together really well. I think the story, the interaction, everything, it's done well. I can see where this game got good reviews and why people liked it. So, good mods that add their own spins. The base game tells a complete story about the endings. The beauty of creation, new beginnings. The multiplayer mod is actually pretty good. There's a multiplayer mod. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but I just had my second daughter playing it, so it hit me hard in that way. Yeah. And like I think I mentioned in a previous stream, I've read books about like deep time and where we think the universe is going to be headed, and I mean, we're talking just a humongous number of years into the future, but where we no longer can see any other galaxies, all the stars burn out, all matter decays, and it's like the heat death in the universe, and it's literally nothing left. But because of quantum fluctuations, does a new universe spawn from our universe based on the infinite, that there's so much time that a fluctuation will actually cause a new universe to be created. Who knows? So, but I think this game kind of illustrates that theory of how the universe is infinite, and it just keeps creating new universes and things like that. Pretty heady thoughts. So, and for a game that is kind of, kind of cutesy, they got these creatures that have 4 eyes, and it's, it does bring some pretty heavy concepts, and even just with like quantum mechanics and white holes and black holes and supernova and all these things that we know about astronomy. That's kind of cool that they did that. Shared ship log. What do you mean by that, Will? You join someone else's world and play through it. Play free story mods with friends. Also fan fictional additional narrative. Yeah. Shared ship. One person just locks into the ship while the other flies in. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if I'll ever do that. So I think with that, I'm going to stop the stream and call it complete for me. So for all the people that are watching, thank you for watching. If you've watched previous streams as well, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as my first goal. I'm getting closer, so any new subscriptions would be greatly appreciated. So thank you in advance for doing that. On the calendar, there's always going to be random code streams where I do live coding streams. But in terms of gaming streams, I am going to be doing, it's a double, I think it's Double Agent. I just did Chaos Theory, but it's going to be Splinter Cell Double Agent and playing that one. And then I know what my next game is going to be. It's another puzzle game. I don't want to say what it is just yet, but I remember playing it before, and I think kind of like what you said, Will, about this game, that it's got an underlying meaning that can kind of hit. And so if I can play that and get that going, that'll be fun. So I will probably start playing Splinter Cell either Thursday night or Saturday, or both. Well, if I start on Thursday, then I'll continue it on Saturday. So hopefully you can attend some of those as well, even if Splinter Cell's not your thing. It's just fun to hang out. I like seeing what people text and what they're typing and having that interaction as well. So feel free to stop on by in the future. And with that, I am going to stop the stream. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I hope to see you in the future.